Namaste and greetings. My name is Carmen Santosha, and I am super excited and pumped and furious at the same time to talk to you today about core beliefs. Now, the reason why I'm furious is because yesterday I made a post on my Facebook feed saying, who uses the power of affirmations and tell me your success stories. And I got some negative Nellies on there. Now, interestingly enough, 3 of those negative Nellies were actually people who are belief practitioners. And they believe that if you don't change your core beliefs, that you're stuck in life, right? Okay. So, and I believe, and I've experienced this, that only 10% of your healing journey is part of your core beliefs. And I'm going to tell you why throughout this video, what you can focus on instead of your core beliefs and the reason why. Now, I have 5 university degrees in counseling and psychology and a master's of education. And I've self-published 5 books. But I'm also psychic. So I actually see your matrix of core beliefs, thought patterns, attitudes, intentions, your emotional patterns, your family patterns. I actually see this when I'm working with a client. This is what it looks like. Let me show you. This is what it looks like, okay? So this is core beliefs. Now think of this one page is actually layered in complexities like a lasagna. So when I'm looking at it, I see this, but in layers, okay? So what I've done is drawn these little dots. These are representing the core beliefs, right? And your core beliefs are then connected to, some of them are connected to other core beliefs, and these lines are the thought patterns and the smaller belief systems. So the other smaller things. They create a whole system. So some of these are systems in itself, and there's probably a lot more lines than that, but it's also layered. Remember, you're seeing this layered, and there's different core beliefs in this layer and this layer, and eventually it gets really deep. And sometimes, if you've lived a lot of lifetimes, it can be quite complex and layered, and it's just crazy. So, but how are these core beliefs formed? Like, how are beliefs formed? Well, in psychology, we know that a thought pattern, if you engage with it as truth, it creates your reality. Now, if you do not engage with your thoughts as truth, they do not create your reality. Let me give you an example. Negative Nelly are these negative thoughts that come, and they come in my mind. And let's say, for instance, one says, life is such a struggle, I can't do this. Or this is such a struggle, I can't do this. So I see this thought coming in my mind and go, woo, hello. Okay, whoop, okay, see ya, bye. And my life is not a struggle, I can do this, But if someone has this thought coming in their mind, life is a struggle, I can't do this, and they go, oh yeah, woo, create your reality. Then life becomes a struggle and you can't do this. Now, it goes deeper. If you keep believing life is struggle and you can't do this because the world is resonant energy, is mirroring energy back to you, you start really believing it. Then it becomes a core belief. So, an eclectic layer of thought patterns will form a core belief. That's how core beliefs are formed. So in order to change core beliefs, where can you start? The power of affirmations. Now, we got some big gurus and sages in the world, leaders of personal development and spiritual development, who do say this, right? We've got Louise Hay, we've got Annette Noontil, Bob Proctor. They are all using affirmations, but some people misunderstand affirmations as just positive thinking. I'm going to have a happy thought in my mind today. That's going to change my life. No. Affirmations are deeper than that. Okay? They're like mantras. You bring them into your everyday life. Those are the ones that are going to change your reality and change your core beliefs. That actually start. What happens here is, say, okay, you've got this long thread here. It's connecting to another belief. It's connecting to another belief here. You've got this one. You change this thought pattern with your affirmations, okay? Life is always fascinating and joyful. That's my favorite affirmation. And when I started using it, I started looking out for the fascinating and joyful parts of life. You start changing this. This is what used to be life is a struggle. Life is always fascinating and joyful. What's going to happen to these core beliefs? they naturally start changing. They start resonating in a different level of vibration, changing this thought pattern and this thought pattern, and that goes into the other core beliefs. Whoa, right? You don't, okay. You can go directly to the core beliefs. So when I'm working with a client and I see this layer of matrix that they have, and we're looking for the origins of a situation. For instance, it was this week I was working with a client and her origins went to her generational lineage of her father's line to the year 536. I actually used a calculator in the session to look for this, and out came that. And I said to her later nonchalantly, you should Google that year after our session. She did. Now, if you're watching this video to this point, I'd like you to Google the year 536. Feel free to pause this video, open up a new tab, and Google the year 536. Mind blowing. So she was carrying toxic patterns from that generational line. What would that do to your core beliefs and your thoughts? So that's 33 generations of people carrying this horror, this shock that happened in the world in the year 536. And it's creating this layer of matrix, core beliefs, thought patterns, core beliefs, thought patterns, core belief, thought patterns. Now, if you're, this is funny, if you're a belief practitioner and you're going to say, I change core beliefs for people so it changes their lives, and you change this core belief over here, but there's like, oh my God, layers of core beliefs for their family line and collective thought patterns and emotional patterns and everything. I was like, what do you think changing this one core belief is going to do? Like I say, changing your core beliefs is only 10% of your healing journey. Yes, it makes an effect. Find the origins of the situation, change that, and you change everything. You're breaking up that cluster of core beliefs that has created everything else in between up to this lifetime. That's a little bit of a secret of mine, how I work with it in clients. You kind of need to be able to step into a trance state, a shamanic trance state, to be able to see those layers though. So don't just do a deep dive into that, because some of them actually go quite dark and deep into the curses, working with the dark energies and that kind of thing. And if you just go and play around in that field, you end up with a haunted house or something else. I know I've experienced those things too. So that's why I'm saying, you know, I'm psychic and shamanic, and I have the ability to see this layer and layers and layers and layers, and my healing team helps me work with the things. So, but, so when I say, okay, your beliefs are created by your thoughts, so how can you change the core beliefs? In a very simple manner, you step into affirmations. You don't need to do this layer of complexity and stuff, okay? So changing one core belief is changing like through an affirmation. Now, affirmations are not positive thinking. They're more than that. It's like, okay, I'm really, you know, ooh, I'm going to be happy today, kind of positive thinking. No, it actually goes a little bit more deeply. Life is always fascinating and joyful. Wording the affirmation is really, really valuable, and you can see tons of affirmations on the internet. I actually pasted them all over my house. In fact, I have a board here of all my affirmations. I should show you this board. Okay, come on this journey with me. We're going to go see this board of my affirmations. How am I going to do this? I don't think, okay, I might have to do it after the video. At the end of the video, I'm going to take you to my board of affirmations that I'm working with right now, because I know they've changed my life. I've used affirmations to change my life before in the layers of complexities and stuff. If you're consciously aware of the thoughts that are going through your mind, you don't create any more core beliefs. What happens is that you start to rewrite those core beliefs, and eventually you don't have any core beliefs. We've got, you know, gurus and sages around the world that don't carry around a burden of core beliefs. It's like a big, you know, rucksack on your back with a bunch of boulders in it. Once you get to that stage of being spiritually developed, you don't need to carry that anymore. So that's kind of cool. But I know a lot of you are carrying core beliefs, and you believe in the power of core beliefs, so this is going to hold a lot of burden over you. But core beliefs should only be 10% of your healing journey, and the more important part is to become more consciously aware of your thought patterns. So with my clients, when I'm doing energy healing with clients, when I'm working with my students in the Mysteries of a Modern Mystic, which is the 3-month program where I'm actually working individually with my students to deepen their natural spiritual and psychic abilities, which is super fun. And I also have another program, Business Online Success Strategies. I only work with energy healers to teach them how to get clients online successfully so they can make a business from it and walk away from work, which is also super exciting. I have these most amazing people I work with, and we're deepening their skills all the time. Number one thing that I get every single one of them to do is a thought journal or a brain dump, and I teach you how to do that specifically in the program so that you're very aware of your thought patterns. So anytime these negative Nellies come in, you don't engage with them as truth. It doesn't affect your business, it doesn't affect your energy healing, it doesn't affect your ability to grow spiritually or psychically or anything. The thought patterns just come and go. If you don't deepen your knowledge of your thoughts using these techniques, then they're going to have more control over your business. You're going to have struggling to increase your success in business and spirituality. So you need to become aware of the thoughts. So the people who are really stuck on the core beliefs, as belief practitioners, you can see that there is quite a eclectic layer in order to do your healing. And in fact, core beliefs is only 10% of my journey with my clients. And I recognize it when they actually need a core belief changed. But more importantly, we're working with their conscious awareness in creating their reality in every single moment. So super fun. Okay, so that is what I wanted to share with you about core beliefs and what you need to know about core beliefs when you're working with them, and just go a little bit deeper into this topic. I do go layers and layers deep on topics and subjects because I like to be consciously aware. Some people who do a course on beliefs, it might be a 30-day course on beliefs or energy healing or something. They just believe what the course tells them, and they actually don't look deeper into it, which is stopping them from changing some of their core beliefs. Instead, I actually witnessed them making more core beliefs about core beliefs. And for me, it's super entertaining. I was like, ow, people, come on. So I hope you really enjoyed this video and enjoyed my energy vibe. I really loved sharing this knowledge with you, and I'd really like to invite you to come onto my website, Healing the Planet from Within. Make a booking. Easy to make a booking. I've got a booking calendar there. You can make a booking and you choose. You say, you know, okay, I want energy healing. I want to talk about mysteries of a modern mystic, or I want to talk about your business online success strategies. And we get to meet face to face, and we talk on Zoom, and I can work with you personally and your energy healing or whatever you need. So this is super exciting. Yeah, it's very fascinating work, and I'm really grateful to be able to bring this energy into the world right now during these crazy times that we're going through. So as my promise, I'm going to show you my board of affirmations. Okay, so we're just going to shift this camera here. All right, there we go. Woo, they're backwards. I hope you can see them. I am fulfilled and connected with others. I am loved and cared for. I know how to create my life as I desire. I accept everything as it is. Everything comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. I am a home for infinite good. I know how to find the beauty in the world. I am compassionate and kind to myself. So there's my affirmations that I'm currently working with. Yes, affirmations are a big part of your healing journey, and they have the ability to change your core beliefs, your thought patterns, well, your entire matrix. Good luck. Enjoy. Bye.